By the time I was 17, I knew what a snob was. I also knew that young snobs didn't quite get my number. I was much better with my Argentine and Mexican gigolos. Well, they weren't quite gigolos, they were odd ducks around town who liked dancing as much as I did. They were people who knew that I liked clothes, a certain nightlife, and that I loved to do the tango. That was rather ununderstood in New York. I was considered fast. The story got out. The Colony Club's right across the street from here. Few years ago, I was walking with Andy Warhol and I said, "Look, Andy, that's a very select women's club." Andy said, "Women's club? What do they do?" I said, "Well, I'm not quite sure. My mother and grandmother wanted me to join, but I was blackballed, which means you don't get in." And he said, "Why?" I said, "Well, I was considered fast." Gee, fast? They won't let you in if you're fast? What do they do? It was the first time I had ever really heard Andy get excited. I said, "Well, they get their hair done, they dictate letters, they have lunch together. It is lovely. I'm just not a member." It never really mattered to me. At the time, my mother got upset. My grandmother was one of the original founders. But I was much more interested in going to the nightclubs downtown. Way downtown. To avoid my mother and father. And to do what I like to do best. Dancing.